exhausted after a long day of work and faced with a long list of chores at home and feeling overwhelmed by the demands of her 9 children, my mom would often exclaim in exasperation, "My life is not my own." Of course, I didn't help ease her frustration one bit by simply ignoring her exasperation and saying, "So when's dinner?" Today, as a parish priest, I find myself relating more and more to my mom's sentiment. My life is not my own. I have so many responsibilities to the people of God to whom I have promised to serve. And St. Paul continues to remind us that none of us lives for ourselves. We live and we die in Christ Jesus. Today, Jesus tells us 2 parables, one about the lost coin and the other about the lost sheep. And these parables really convey to us a God who has a totally irrational and insane love for us. St. Alphonsus was famous for speaking of God in Italian as tanto, just crazy in love for us. Now, if you take and do a simple risk analysis on someone who goes to look for one lost sheep, you realize that it's ridiculous because you should simply count your losses and move on. I mean, if you leave 99 sheep to go in search of the one, then the risk factor is much higher because you might lose the others that you left behind either to theft or to wolves. So the rational decision would be, forget the sheep and take care of the 99. But Jesus' parable suggests that God's love for us is not rational. God rejoices in finding just one sheep. And if you did a simple cost-benefit analysis, it would tell you that the effort in finding one lost coin in the house is going to cost more because, first of all, you have to light an expensive candle. And then once you've found it, holding a party to celebrate the fact that you found this one coin is going to cost much more than the coin that you've been looking for. So no rational person, I think, would throw a party for finding just one lost coin. The party would cost far more. But God's love, again, is not rational. And it goes beyond our human calculus of love. And believe it or not, the whole Christian religion is not rational. It's not about reason. It's about faith, it's about hope, and it's about love. And it's about living lives where at times people think we're crazy, that we are irrational, and that we are foolish in the way we embrace the faith. I think that irrational and foolish love is the same kind of love that my mother modeled for us, and my father, and so many parents, to be honest. I like to think that it's the same kind of love that I'm being called to live as a priest, and I think that the way my mother modeled that affected the way I have become as a priest. So, no matter what our vocation is, if we are leading authentic Christian lives, then our lives will not be our own. Instead, as Paul says, we live and we die for the Lord. And we are called to live lives in which our love is foolish and irrational.